Previously on KBTV Under the Sun.
In that case, Mr. Wright, I no longer require your services.
No, wait, my rent! Lana!
Your Honor, I hereby forfeit my right to an attorney, and also his rent pay.
Is an incident that was resolved 2 years ago really all that relevant?
Yes, it most certainly is.
Oh, okay then.
Oh, so Edgeworth doesn't need to prove it. But whenever Wright says something like that, he needs to prove it with like 7 pieces of evidence. And,
Right?
in like 8 cases.
Then there might be more of the drawing on the back of Mr. Edgeworth's list.
Oh. How did you not know this, Edgeworth? You had the evidence left.
It's been 2 years, Edgeworth.
It's been
You're just getting used to knowing that there is the backside of paper, just like I am.
My favorite part is that he's holding a piece of paper that had nothing in the back.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Rise from the Ashes. Mr. Wright has pointed out there is falsified evidence, and there's potentially a lie somewhere in what happened in the past, which we've already established during the investigation. Now we're bringing it into the courtroom at this point, and we're about to prove it or something.
Oh, we're back. We're back. I dozed off there. Sorry.
Wake up, Judge. I'm not lying. The man really was holding up a broken knife. If that's true, then there's no other way around it. This could not have been the actual murder weapon. There must have been another broken knife.
Oh no, what other broken knife could there have been?
Wait, hold on. What are the chances of there being 2 broken knives? It's inconceivable.
Another broken knife besides Joe Dark's? Could there have been one? Yes! Come on! If the witness is this adamant about the accuracy of what she saw, it can't just be explained away by a simple observational error.
Mr. Wright.
In that instant, Emma really did see a broken knife.
Sorry, I had the yawn.
Judge.
What?
I had the yawn, not the
The
judge.
judge is tired of this case too.
Okay. No, I think he's fine. Maybe.
I mean, his eyes are closed.
Judge, wake up.
Judge,
Wake up, Judge.
wake up.
Good morning. When are we getting Nintendo Switches? Anyways, I assume then that you have some information about this other broken knife. If so, please feel free to enlighten us.
The murder weapon was already broken prior to the murder. There's only one way. Take a look at this. Here's the real murder weapon. We're gonna have to show the
trophy
picture.
or the picture?
The picture.
Okay.
The answer lies in the past. 2 years in the past. Right here inside this picture.
This is a picture of the awards ceremony. Oh,
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? Did he find a link to the
It's
past?
the broken murder weapon, and no, Judge.
Well, I think
Notice
he found
the
a link to
awa-
the past.
Notice the award Prosecutor Marshall is holding.
That's a broken knife. Also, I didn't know you could take that knife in the first place. Like, that should be glued down if it's a trophy, wouldn't it?
Someone is very strong. We don't know which, but someone is very strong.
As we earlier concluded, the knife in the drawing was not Joe Dark's knife. That being the case, the knife the witness saw was in all likelihood from this award.
Order! Is that a dog in the court right now?
Neil Marshall was awarded King of Prosecutors that day, and I have no idea, Judge. As an award, he was given this broken shield and knife. When he chased after Joe Dark, he pulled out this knife. Being a prosecutor, he did not carry a pistol. This broken knife was the only weapon he had in this dangerous situation.
But that can't be.
Oh? And why not, Mr. Edgeworth?
Because if the King of Prosecutors Award knife was the murder weapon, then the murderer and the victim would be reversed.
What do you mean?
I mean, this man raising a knife would have been Prosecutor Neil Marshall.
Oh. Oh!
Wait, but if we're already assuming, but yeah, Judge, I'm with you. But the prosecutor was the one who actually died.
It's true. What's going on here?
I mean, that's just conjecture, honestly.
Yeah.
It seems Mr. Wright has been a bit too eager to jump to conclusions. Hold it! Wait, I remember now. I remember everything.
Witness?
Mr.
Sorry,
Edgeworth,
but my voice was...
what is it? Could you show me your evidence list again, please?
His list? Well, you know, he checks it twice. The one that was... The
That's right,
picture,
KB.
scribbled on the back. Oh, hello, Santa. How are you doing?
Hello, Judge. I'm just preparing.
How's the family?
Oh, they're very well.
I knew it. This picture. I'm the one who drew it. Remember?
Oh, you mean the other one?
Yeah, remember
other
when
one, okay.
everyone thought it was a vandalization? What?
You drew that?
That's right. So Emma is the reason why we have a blue badger? Is that what it's? The list wasn't torn in half at the time I drew this picture.
What are you?
All this time, I've been trying so hard to forget. I must have locked this part away deep inside me.
Okay, perhaps it would be best if we added this to the witness's testimony. Would you please tell us what you recalled, Miss Sky?
Yes, Your Honor.
First the knife mix-up, and now the blue badger? This should be interesting.
Oh, to your testimony, I meant please give us a new testimony. Sorry about that.
When I saw that man raise his knife, I panicked and rushed toward both of them. I think I knocked away the man with the knife. Just then, there was another flash of lightning, and that's when I saw the blue badger. He wasn't in the room, but I'm sure I saw a shadow. I think you saw something else, Emma. But all right then.
What? Blue Badger's there, apparently.
I knew it! The blue badger was a monster!
No,
Don't sleep at night, Lewis!
that is disturbing. Please don't do that again.
And you thought Santa was bad. This certainly is most unusual.
Try impossible. The chief of detectives hadn't even designed him until this year.
That would mean he didn't even exist 2 years ago.
Yes. Well, the defense may begin its crossing that. Oh, not.
Stop, please! Don't pursue this any further!
Hello?
Lana?
What's the meaning of this? Please remain seated in the defendant's chair.
But you can't do this! I've only confessed to the crime! Why can't you just leave it at that?
Chief Prosecutor Sky. We've already come this far. It's too late to turn back.
Silence! The defense will now begin its cross-examination. You go sit down. Edgeworth, shut up. Bailiff, help the defendant back to her seat. You got it, boss.
Why am I being silent? I was the one helping. Gosh.
No, Mr. Edgeworth, you be quiet right now. I see those objections. Well, time.
It seems we're finally getting to the core of the matter.
Uh-oh. Okay, what else? If not the blue badger that she saw. Something was there, but it's not the blue badger. That much we can establish. And I think we need to prove what the heck the blue badger is.
What? Can you pull up the evidence?
What
yes.
looks blue badger shaped?
What does look blue badger shaped? I'm just sitting here like, what? What?
Oh. Oh no.
Wait, go back.
Yeah, go back.
Go back to what?
The vase.
Can you examine it? Turn it. Turn it so we
Turn
look
it.
at it from the top.
Oh. I'm just gonna keep turning it this way because apparently I can't push buttons. Let's see.
Either way, yeah. That.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. It's very hard to do. With just
How
like.
come you can examine the bottom?
Oh wait. I think you can't. Wait. Oh my god. Wait.
Why can
hold
you
on, hold
examine
on.
the bottom?
Oh no, I don't think you can examine the bottom. I think you. Oh wait,
No,
you
you-
can. Oh. It's missing a handle.
The jar has no bottom, so the hole goes right through. I wonder if it's really a jar or some kind of weird telescope.
Okay, something I just noticed, and it actually will make the shape more obvious. This is
Yep.
missing a handle. This one broke. So if that handle was there, I'm pretty sure we would get a blue badger shaped thing happening.
Yep. Anyways, yeah, there's blood. And yeah, we never connected the blood to the actual because it made no sense that this had blood on it, but it was like, why this had blood on it if it was just a quick stab wound?
It also says Emma, which apparently I didn't realize, but whatever.
You're gonna read this?
Oh! Wait, I thought we already read this.
Did we?
I
Only
thought
the
we
fragments.
did.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay, maybe we did. I don't remember. Okay, all right. Well, now we're presenting this jar. What statement looks presentable? And that's when I saw the blue badger. He
I
wasn't
presented
in
when
the
she said
room,
the
but I'm
blue
sure I
badger.
saw his shadow.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
It could be the shadow of the pot too.
let's press it for now.
this
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you sure about this?
You done with this yet, Phoenix?
Of course. See? I even drew a picture of him here.
But it was the chief of detectives who thought up this hideous beast.
You be
That
quiet,
was-
I'm the Blue Badger. I'm gonna cut your salary, Edgeworth.
And that was just this year. The Blue Badger didn't exist 2 years ago. This is all quite verifiable.
I know it
That's
sounds
what you
strange. I was surprised too when I saw him at the police department. I had this nagging feeling that I'd seen him before somewhere. Now I finally remember.
Brother, just when you thought that thing had caused enough commotion.
I'll never be done causing commotion. I'm the
I'm gonna need you to stop. Okay? Just sip it until this is over. Okay? Okay? Okay.
Is that to me in general or to the Blue Badger?
To the Blue
I'm talking-
Badger.
I am talking to the Blue Badger.
Calm down.
You are now a suspect. I'm gonna need you to sip it.
That's what you think.
Oh
What
my
did I just
God.
say?
Tell us.
We might need to.
Where in the room did you see him dancing?
We might need to duct tape his mouth. Okay.
His mouth is already painted shut.
I guess press that one too.
speaks-
Then how are you talking?
He speaks telepathically. We're all doomed.
God.
I guess press that too.
So we just need to get some metal helmets. Got it.
His shadow? So you mean you didn't actually see his face with its winning smile and all?
That's right, but I still remember it. He had 3 creepy horns.
This is pointless. That thing couldn't have possibly existed 2 years ago. The witness must be mistaken.
Are we gonna have to have this dance again, Edgeworth?
Yes.
That may well be. But what's important is what caused her to think she saw what she did.
Oh? And I suppose you have an explanation. If so, then by all means, please tell us what this shadow really was.
What was it Emma saw when that lightning flashed. Who is this blue badger really?
Oh.
I think it's the vase. But I don't know how to prove it.
Just
The blue
present
badger
the
had-
face.
The blue badger hadn't even been dreamt up when Emma drew this picture. Yet she's certain she saw its shadow. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the defense's belief that on that fateful day 2 years ago, there indeed was something that looked similar to the blue badger.
It was me. I time traveled back then.
No, you shut up. Something that is now sitting in this very room.
Mr. Wright!
In this room? Very well, Mr. Wright. What is it that the witness saw in that instance? Please show us this mysterious blue badger look-alike before the real blue badger curses us all.
Wait, you selected the wrong thing.
Nope, I presented the vase. We were
Vase.
presenting
Oh,
the
I
vase.
thought you... No, I saw... Okay, it must have just lagged on me. I thought you selected the safe.
Oh! Wait, why are
Yeah,
we
no,
looking
no,
at the safe?
No, I don't know. That's why I was confused. I'm like, wait, no, that's not it. And it's like, oh, never mind. It was the vase. Yeah, all right. Yeah.
Thank you,
Oh.
Internet, for helping us keep consistently connected.
The mysterious blue badger was, in fact, this.
But that's... what exactly is that?
I believe it's some sort of jar.
But, Mr. Wright, that doesn't look anything like the blue badger.
Indeed, it doesn't. As it stands now, it's just a plain jar.
I don't think there's anything plain about that jar, Phoenix.
However, what if we were to change our viewpoint?
Our viewpoints...
Oh man, this is... Please don't be so specific on this because the controls are kind of ass doing this on the PC. Oh god, okay, this is gonna be
Alright, so
ass.
here's what you're going to do. Tilt it a little bit up. Up. No, the other way. The other. Stop. Back down.
Oh! Huh? Yes?
There you go.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, please don't be weird about it. No! God damn it! I hate this!
This isn't right. I've got to make it look more like the badger.
Yes! Make it look more like
Allow me to remind the defense its case hinges on the witness's drawing. If Mr. Wright can't match the shape the witness drew, we cannot accept his claim.
I've got to find just the right angle. Maybe I should rotate it vertically a bit more? Or horizontally?
See, this is what worried me.
Come on, Mr. Wright, you can do it!
Okay,
Oh.
alright. Okay.
Okay, but we're not getting a penalty for it. At least, not yet.
Do it the other way. Yeah, keep going. Okay, so that way's not it. Alright.
No, it has to be this way. I don't know what else it wants us to be.
Rotate it. Keep it like this, but rotate it. Stop.
Oh.
Oh, yeah,
Go
that.
higher or should I go lower?
Stop. A little higher. A little higher. A little more. Okay. Now center it a little. Because it's a little skewed.
Yeah, center.
There,
That's easy.
there you go. That's it. That's it. You had. Yeah.
Okay. I hate this. Please, for the love of God. Thank God! That...
Okay. I was starting to look it up, just be like, hey, can I just, like, find out
This
where this
is-
is so we can just look at it?
God, that's the hardest
knew it.
mechanic.
Well, is this a miracle or what?
Okay, that aside, that's the hardest mechanic on a PC. I swear to
Yep.
God.
That's the red badger.
The red...
No one can possibly deny this jar's resemblance to the blue badger.
Okay, but red badgers don't exist, but a pink one does.
No, it's the red badger. It's the blue badger's his nemesis.
No.
Yeah!
No. It can't be.
It works for the fire department.
Rubble.
Right, I like the fire department.
Order! Order! The defense has proven its claim. The mysterious blue badger witnessed on the day of the crime was actually this.
Although we all enjoy Mr. Wright's dramatic performance, one question remains. What's your point?
What do you mean?
So that badger thing was actually just a jar. That doesn't change anything. What's
After
your
you've proven
point,
all
Matt?
of this, what were you even talking about?
What's
I mean,
your point, Matt?
in all fairness, Edgeworth is not necessarily wrong. It's like, okay, so I mean,
Great.
you saw
Now
you
what?
saw that jar, but what exactly does that mean? And that's probably what we're about to find out. I'm afraid that's where you're wrong, Mr. Edgeworth. You see, this changes everything.
Indeed. Very well then. Please tell us. What's different now that we know the witness saw this jar?
The murder weapon.
Not the location. The murder weapon, yeah, I guess. Allow me to take these in turn. At the moment of the murder, the witness saw this jar.
Sorry, something has clicked in my mind right now.
Oh god, I just realized what's going on.
Yeah, did it click in your mind
no.
too? Where the
Oh
phone
yeah,
jar
it just
come
did.
from? Yep.
It just clicked. Everything just clicked.
At a very specific angle, I might add, Mr. Wright.
The angle of someone holding it.
Oh, that's not what I was thinking at all.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking, there's a broken handle on that vase. Where's the broken handle? And what was a blunt object?
Okay.
I mean, I was more thinking about the conclusion here.
Okay.
I don't think I think I know where this is going. I don't like where this is going.
Yeah.
I hope I'm
I-
wrong.
I
Would
think
you like
I
my
know
guess?
this. What was your guess?
Emma's the murderer.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking for a while now.
Okay.
Yeah, at this point, that is where the pieces of evidence are leading towards, and it's been doing that for a bit. And I think that's exactly why Lana keeps jumping in.
Yep.
Yes,
I think...
well,
Oh, sorry.
yes, well, knowing this, where could she have seen this jar?
Oh, where?
The location of the jar is shown in a picture taken on the day of the crime. It's on a shelf in the office of Damon Gaunt.
Wait, that's not even near a window. Hold on.
Yeah, it is.
The body was found lying near Lana Sky's desk. But the suit of armor is in Gaunt's desk right now, isn't it?
We don't know what was there 2 years ago.
The witness testifies so herself.
Yeah, but he kept the office the same. They mentioned that.
Remember, at this point, we know Gaunt is kind of fishy, so who knows what he's telling us the truth or not.
That's fair. Yes, and it is these two facts that reveal what actually transpired. You see, the struggle between Dark and Marshall did not take place at Lana Sky's office. It happened on the other side of the room in Chief Gaunt's office.
Okay. I was guessing correctly then. Are you implying the murderer moved the victim's body from Damon Gaunt's office to Lana Sky's office?
Yes.
Why would he do that? There's no reason.
Exactly. If there wasn't a reason, he wouldn't have gone through the trouble. The only logical conclusion is that there was a reason.
Do you know what that reason was, Mr. Wright?
I finally figured it out.
Help you?
So this is why Lana tried to stop the trial. It's too late to quit now, though. Please recall the witness's testimony. She said she knocked away the man who was holding up the knife. In the next instant, the jar was hit and flew through the air. Now tell me, what could have sent the jar flying?
That would have to be the impact the man made when he was knocked into the wall?
Ladies and gentlemen, if I may draw your attention to this picture once more. If the man was knocked in the direction of the shelf the jar was sitting on, what would he have hit?
Oh!
This suit of armor, holding a very sharp and dangerous-looking sword. I guess more of a spear, but, you know, tomato, tomato.
Yes.
It's pointy. That's all we need to know.
And since the man who was knocked into the armor was carrying a broken knife, he would have had to have been Neil Marshall, wielding the King of Prosecutors trophy.
No. Mr. Wright, you can't be thinking.
Yes. There is another possibility of what actually transpired in that room.
Another possibility?
Of course, the perpetrator would have had no idea, but nevertheless... I don't know if I can go through with this.
Mr. Wright, what's the matter?
If events took place as defense theorized, then the outcome is obvious. In that moment, assuming the man Emma Skye knocked away was actually Prosecutor Neil Marshall. Oh. Oh. Oh no.
You mean Mr. Marshall died because of me? No!
Welp. Uh-oh. Did she pass out? I think she passed out.
Poor girl.
I never imagined her testimony would lead to this.
So it was the witness who took the victim's life. And then proved so with her own testimony. This is unprecedented!
Rubble, 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 rubble.
The judge did not pay attention to the DL6. This is unprecedented.
I just realized something.
Yeah?
This invalidates Joe Dark's testimony. I mean, not testimony, verdict.
Yes. That's kind of the point. Yeah.
What? What are you saying?
I mean, still at the end of the day, even if Joe Dark wasn't the one who killed Neil, he still was
He
a
was still
serial
a piece
killer.
of crap.
He
Yeah.
was still a serial
Yes,
killer.
but they never had evidence for it, and that was
They
the
never
evidence.
had direct evidence, and yes, no, and that was the thing we already pretty much knew we were going to prove, is that there was a falsified evidence, we found the falsified evidence, his verdict was never correct to begin with.
Oof.
What are you saying?
This is quite a case.
I'm sorry, Miss Skye, but given the circumstances...
Your dog murdered Pascal Marshall. How can you think it was my Emma? How dare you try to pin the crime on her?
Imagine that, coming from you. If you recall, it was you who admitted to forging evidence 2 years ago. The reason you moved Prosecutor Marshall's body was to keep anyone else from finding out about what Emma did, wasn't it?
I assure you, Mr. Edgeworth, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, now you can't sing that song now.
If you hope to have anyone believe your insane allegations, I'm afraid you're going to have proof. Tell me, do you have any conclusive evidence that my sister killed Neil Marshall?
Evidence?
Unfortunately, yes, we do.
I'm willing to bet you don't.
I'm willing to unfortunately bet we do.
I'm willing to bet there's still another piece of the puzzle that we don't have yet.
No, we have it.
Mm-mm. I think there's still a piece of the puzzle we're missing.
Well, we can prove that it was still
Okay.
that this.
Yes, it certainly would be difficult to prove this with evidence.
If we don't have evidence, then we'll have to rely on testimony.
I'm afraid that won't work in this case. Both parties involved in the incidents are dead.
How convenient.
We certainly can't get dead people to testify. Wait.
Wait.
Wait a second.
I just made
Phoenix,
a
that's a lie
face.
and you know it.
Yeah, right? I guess spirit channeling
is-
just never became a thing. Well, okay, look, spirit channeling is not considered a proven thing at this point in the timeline because of what happened in the DL6. So I get
No,
why Wright is
it's-
thinking
it's-
that
Well, it's
they can't use it. That's the thing.
I get that. The fact that he just discarded it immediately without thinking, oh yeah, wait a minute.
Man, if only Mayo was here. This has all been a wild goose chase from the beginning.
Huh. Touché, Miss Sky. Of course, that only leaves us with one possibility.
You mean there's still another possibility?
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
I mean, the possibility that the victim has left us a message. Okay, well, now we know what we gotta do now. For better or for worse, Mr. Marshall did not die instantly. He may have left behind the name of the person who took his life. In one matter or another.
That's impossible.
Well, Mr. Wright, this is the only possibility left to you. A message from the deceased. Does such a message exist?
Yes. No, we all know. Come on, man.
Hey, he has 3 pages of evidence, man.
I've got to think back to the court record.
Is it 3 or 4 now? I don't even know.
We're at 3.
It's still
It's
3.
It is in the evidence. This message from the deceased is already in our possession.
It's the right. Will you stop at nothing to prove my sister a murderer?
Do not be mistaken, Miss Sky. Our purpose is not to accuse Emma of any crime. There's only one thing we seek. The truth. No matter how painful it may be.
It's a lot coming from you, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm not going to talk about the DL6 incidents.
In all fairness, we call that character growth.
Now then, Mr. Wright, please show us the piece of evidence, I almost said pie, that conveys the message from the deceased.
I like
Gonna need
pie.
after all this is done. This is the message left by the deceased.
This is that blue badger from before, right?
Oh, is he just going to speak the killer's name?
What, is it like a conch shell that you hear the ocean in or something?
I'm the blue badger.
If that thing could, I'm sure it would.
I've seen some shit.
Looks like everyone's forgotten this is just a jar. A message was left here, on the surface of this jar.
What do you mean?
If you look closely, you can see a faint trail of blood on this jar.
It looks like someone wiped the blood away. Hey, Lana.
Hi.
Yes, but notice, for some reason, the blood on some of the fragments was not wiped away.
Yes, there is still a line here, drawn in blood.
Ominous. So what you're saying is these dots were once lines.
Prosecutor Marshall did not die instantly. He used the few precious moments left to him to leave behind a message.
One that someone apparently wiped away. The blood must have seeped into the jar where the lines changed directions.
Precisely so. All we need to do is connect these points. And the victim's message will become apparent.
No.
We're gonna have to do a minigame with this jar.
Yep.
Oh my god!
Oh boy, more minigames. This is Mario Party now. Mr. Wright, what kind of message would the victim leave for us?
Your Honor, I believe these bloodstains will reveal to us the answer. I've got to connect these dots to make letters.
Stress.
There's only one thing the victim would have written given the circumstances. His murderer's name.
Okay, how do I
Wait,
do
how do
this? I got this.
Okay,
I think I
alright.
got this. I think I can do. I think this is not gonna be as much as asses. Okay, fine. Okay, this is fine. I can do this. No, how do I undo that?
Backspace. There you go.
There we go.
EMP, I see. So he was killed by an EMP charge.
It's a defense attorney's duty to prove their client's innocence. That's why all I've been thinking about is saving Lana. After all my efforts, I never thought it would turn out like this.
Well,
Emma.
So this is the final message Prosecutor Marshall left behind. I don't like this.
Yeah, I kind of hate this. Anyways, of all people, she may not have meant it, but in the end, the one who took the victim's life
Was Emma Sky.
It was
Rob?
an accident. She was a kid.
Yeah, that goes the same for Edsworth, and we didn't seem to get him off the hook for that.
Oh, that's true. Lewis, I think that's you.
Seaworthy? Can't say I didn't warn you.
God damn it. Chief Gaunt.
Do you understand the implications of what you've done?
What? What are you talking about?
2 years ago, Joe Dark was sentenced to death. He was convicted because of his final murder. I believe you were the prosecutor in that case, were you not? Yes, Worthy. Because of you, an innocent man was sentenced to death.
Okay.
Was he really innocent?
Right.
You don't have the evidence to prove he's guilty. That's the problem.
No. The problem is that if we're going by the logic of what Edgeworth and Lana were talking about, there wasn't definitive proof to say such and such, and so that's why Edgeworth said, well, we have to go by testimony. If we're going to use that logic then technically in the Joe Dark killings, there was enough proof, they just didn't have the one decisive piece to link it all together. They had all the other pieces in place, they just missed that one last one.
Yeah, that's what you call circumstantial evidence.
Yes! And by that logic, that is also how Emma may have killed Neil Marshall.
Except we don't have circumstantial evidence for that. We have very concise evidence.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a difference. Unfortunately.
Can we prove that Neil actually wrote that in blood?
It's his blood.
Yeah, they can take blood samples.
Okay.
Anyway.
Not only that, but you used forged evidence to ensure his conviction.
Yeah.
But Joe Dark really was a serial murderer. That's undeniable.
Thank you, Phoenix.
I'm afraid that's not important.
You shut up.
Didn't you know? We aren't defenders of justice.
We aren't?
What? Sorry, I wasn't trying to read that. That was just me going, what the hell?
We're merely keepers of the law. Oh, no, that's too topical. Go back.
Yeah. Oh, no, go back.
Oh, whoa. Sentencing a man to death is no light matter. Even if there wasn't any cover-up or evidence forgery, ultimately the responsibility falls on the prosecutor in charge. Despite what anyone may say, this fact cannot be denied.
Oh, what's going on?
The prosecutor's office!
They might have seen an innocent man to his death. Look, he just
You just stand there like it wasn't his fault.
Whoa.
Order! I'm the judge here! Order!
Rumble.
The gavel's pounding fell on deaf ears.
No, I'm pretty sure they could hear everything.
Unable to settle the crowd, the judge declared a recess. Where this trial is headed, no one knows.
Nobody knows. We made it to be continued.
See, and that's what... That's why I'm so adamant on like, oh, we proved this. And I'm like, did we though? Did we? Because if we absolutely did prove it, then this should just be case closed.
February
And it's not
25th,
case closed.
1206, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Well, obviously it's not, but at this point in time, we just have Emma. And don't read that. We're gonna stop here. We will stop
Okay.
here, take a breather.
We're very sorry.
We need to take a breather and deal with the new information we have just been presented.
We're sorry.
No, we're not.
Sorry.
No, we're not.
So sorry.
We'll see you guys in the next video.
Sorry.
I'm not sorry.
You shut up.